Well, this is WMNF Tampa, and from the Mike Eisenstadt Performance Studio, this is the Live Music Showcase, brought to you by WMNF and listeners just like us'ns. I'm Bill Dudley, and I'll be your host for the next 55 minutes. And today we got in the studio Kaleigh Baker. She's going to sing us some songs. Kaleigh, welcome to WMNF. What's this first one going to be?
Thanks for having me, Bill. I'm going to play a song called Sweater for you.
When I lost my shining sun, there ain't no doubt I do remember when you lived inside of me, that sweet November, all through the winter, baby. Oh, I got my sweater and I'm feeling better. My heart gets weak when you call my name. Show me your love, babe. Ooh, and I will do the same. Sunset eyes, my sweetheart's holding his hand in mine, and it feels so new, screwed weather. I got my sweater, and when we're together, I'm so much better. And don't you know my heart gets weak when you call my name. Oh, come on home, baby. Ooh, and I will do the same. Oh, Paulina, why'd you have to go? My head is sober, but my heart needs to know why I get so weak when you call my name. Show me your love, ooh, and I will do the same.
That's music from Kaleigh Baker, our guest on today's Live Music Showcase. Hey, Kaleigh.
Hey, Bill.
We're happy to have you. Is this the first time you've been on WMNF?
I filtered my way in a couple years back after the first release. This is my first time at the Live Music Showcase.
Well, we're happy to have you. Now, I understand you were a part of a big show last night here in town.
I think single-handedly one of the greatest shows that I've ever been to, let alone had just a small part in.
People are talking about it, yeah.
Yeah, Broken Mold Entertainment is doing this Real Deal Thursday thing, and last night was really beautiful. I mean, it was a whole slew of musicians from the Tampa area and Orlando, Florida, paying respects to, our heroes. So it was really special. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. The drive home after the show was really emotional.
Yeah, wow, that's great. That was great. Well, tell us if people have not heard of you before in this area, I mean, people that are listening to the show right now, tell us just a little bit about yourself, you know, that kind of thing. They want to know where'd you come from and what your influences are.
All right.
That stuff.
I'm originally from a little tiny valley town in western New York.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And
I used to live up there. What town?
Canisteo.
Never heard of it.
I'm from the southern tier in the western side of New York. I'm like 35, 40 minutes from the Pennsylvania border.
That's right. People call it the southern tier up there. I remember that.
Yeah, and anyone who lives in New York City, they call everything outside of New York City upstate. And
Yeah,
I
right.
just have to draw maps for them.
Right, yeah. So when did you come down here?
I came down here, I want to say 2007.
Oh, okay.
I went to school at Full Sail.
Uh-huh.
And started playing music after I graduated and never really went back.
You wanted to be a recording engineer or a film person or something?
I wanted to do live sound.
Okay.
I started playing guitar and I played a gig out and I just didn't know anything about running sound. And I think it's important to respect the people that are, you know, making you sound good. And
it's great to know a little bit about what's going on the other side there.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
It's a respect factor for me.
So when did you start playing and singing on your own and doing what you're doing now?
That would be 2008.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 2008 is when I played my first open mic. And I played a couple of songs, and the response was really great, and I was hooked. I really am fond of the attention.
Yeah. That sounds great. So you've been doing that ever since?
Yeah. Yes.
And you make your home in this area?
No, I've had homes everywhere. I currently live in Estes Park, Colorado.
Oh, my goodness.
I moved out there a couple of months ago. I spent 9 days. It's pretty much just where I leave my things.
Uh-huh.
And I hit the road again. It was hard to leave. It really is beautiful out there.
Wow.
But I did. I spent 8 years in Orlando, Florida, so I consider it my music home. I do. I consider it my hometown.
But now you're back in Florida for a while.
Mm-hmm. For a month, about a month and a half. Just
well, Kaleigh has a bunch of gigs around here, folks, and we'll tell you what they are in just a minute. But let's have her do another tune.
You got it.
What's this one?
This song is called. I'm gonna do "Train Gone By." My train is gone. Ooh, I'm left here all alone. He's gone down to see the city, and I've been missing him for so long now. And now what is a girl to do when there's nobody else here? Nobody but me, baby. On the back of a train gone by, my heart to the wall, using crates and hay for shelter, Lord, holding tight to my man's picture. Now tell me, what am I supposed to do when there's nobody else here? Nobody but me, babe. Ooh, when I catch up to my baby, the first thing I say is, why did you go on like that? Did you go on like that to me? My train is gone. I'm left here all alone. I got out to see the mountains, and I was gone for too long here. Now tell me, what am I supposed to do when there's nobody else here but me? Oh, I missed the train because of my wandering mind. Oh, no, and I crossed your train. Why did you go on
We got some pretty low-down guitar on that tune. Makes you want to reach for a cigarette there or something.
Oh, I'm just trying to keep the cigarette lit, Bob.
Well, you're tuned into the live music showcase here on WMNF in Tampa. Kaleigh Baker, singer-songwriter, our guest on today's show. Very dynamic performer. We'll be talking to her in just a minute. But first, I got to do some housekeeping and tell you that our sound being mixed up today by Mark Perfetti, assisted by Bob Sopti and Yumeko Thomas. Our video crew, Bob Hoak, Richard Stone, Marcy Connors, Tom Connors, Michaela Williams, and John Casimiro. Steve Arduengo is our show producer. Our associate producer is Mildred Mattos. And Mildred also does our Facebook page. You can see some pictures of shows on the page and lots of other things. And we're working on our YouTube channel, getting some of the shows up on YouTube. And you can find out where they are at the Facebook page for now. And if you want to give us a call anytime on the show, you can do so at 813-239-9663 or text us at 813-433-0885 or send us an email at dj@wmnf.org. Well, I'll tell you what, we have a couple of copies of Kaleigh Baker's new CD. It's called Weary Hours. Yes. Lovely CD. And you will love the photograph on the inside of it, in addition to the vibrations that are actually on the CD, which ain't bad too. And we've got two copies, which Kaleigh's going to autograph for us, and we'll give them away to the first person. We'll give one copy away to the first person who calls us up with the name of Kaleigh Baker's prequel EP. If you know the name of that, you can call us here at 813-239-9663, and you can win yourself an autographed copy of the brand new CD, Weary Hours. The first two tunes you did from the new CD?
Oh, the first one is.
Okay.
The tune that I just played is from the EP.
Okay.
Prequel.
Which we shan't mention the name of.
I won't say the name. But it is, I will ruin things. I'll try to keep it together.
Okay. So where did that song come from, the one you just did, that train song?
Yeah, I think that everyone should write a song about a train.
Well, I know there's, we were all a bunch of us were at the festival weekend before last, the Riverhawk, and Claire Lynch was there, and she says, of all the train songs that we know, this is definitely one of them. So I think that's right.
Right on. Yeah, that's just my train song.
That's your train song.
That's my train song.
Now, tell us a little bit about how you write your songs, maybe.
I think it's possible that I have a little bit of an unorthodox approach to writing songs. I wish that I was a poet. I wish that I could write down a story in words and put music to it, but that's just not how I do it. I like to start with a couple of chords on the guitar. And
I was just going to say, I bet you start with a couple of chords.
Yeah, just a couple of chords.
Really cool chords, though.
Yeah, I try. And then it's just simply scatting, not using real words until I find a good melody, and then a couple of words will come out if they roll off the tongue right, and I take those two words and start to build other around it, and once I have a couple of sentences or verses, and I have to figure out where the story goes from there.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Does the tune and the chords suggest a theme for the song? Like when you had that riff that you were doing on that song you just did, you said, oh boy, I bet that's going to be a train song.
That started with My Train Is Gone. That was the first, the first words that came out. So I said, okay, this is going to be a train song. And I'm not a creature of positive stories, so it's a sad song. A
low-down song.
Yes, sir.
Well, Kaleigh Baker, folks, is our guest. She's got a website, KaleighBaker.com, and I'll have to spell that for you. It's KaleighBaker.com, KaleighBaker.com. They can find out all about you, about the CDs, and about all the gigs you got coming up. But first, let's have another tune.
All right. I wrote this tune. It's called Black Widow. It's my favorite insect in the whole world. I don't know if you knew this about the black widow spider, but she makes love to the male and then wraps him up in her silk. And then this tube comes out of her mouth and she inserts it behind the silk and it secretes a chemical that turns his whole body into liquid, and then she comes back later and drinks him.
She drinks him.
Isn't that romantic?
Lovely.
The song's called Black Widow.
Slow down, don't move too fast, boy. Slow down, this is your last, boy. No, you don't know how lucky you are. I climbed up the watershed just to be with you, and hoping that you will let me do whatever I want. You'll never get out of here alive, let alone holding my hand. Oh, the webs we weave to devour the things that we love. Behind you I see shadows of doubt. It took me 8 years just to put it out. All crimson and satin, this is gonna happen. Let me tell you how it ends. You'll never get out of here alive, let alone holding my hand. Oh, the webs we weave to devour the things that we love. Oh, the webs we weave, let you down when you sleep. We're all gonna die. Oh, the webs we weave, let you down when you sleep. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Behind you I see shadows of doubt. It took me all 8 years just to put it out.
Kaleigh Baker, our guest on today's live music showcase. From WMNF, I'm Bill Dudley, and it's coming to you live from the Mike Eisenstadt Performance Studio here at WMNF. You know, a lot of people didn't hear the question, so I'm going to repeat the question. And, you know, I already told you what the website was for Kaleigh Baker, so you probably can find the answer to the question on the website. I think that would be a good place to start. But the question is, what is the name of Kaleigh Baker's prequel EP?
So fun.
Yeah, just call us with the name of that. And Kaleigh has donated an autographed CD for the person who can call up with the right answer to that. Here's a couple of people have called. A Nani Mouse of Tampa called to ask, can she do a song from last night's big show?
Oh, no. No, I can't.
It was
I
a
wish
good.
I could.
It was a great show, though.
I can definitely play a song for you that has a lot of the same chords in it.
Okay, I think that'll have to suffice. Hey, let's talk about some of your upcoming gigs here.
All right.
Tonight. Crowbar in Tampa.
Yeah, this is full band too.
Oh.
I'm here solo, but I'm rolling deep tonight with a band. We are a 7-piece.
Oh my goodness!
These guys are absolutely fantastic. I adore each and every one of them. Some really, really amazing musicians out of Orlando, Florida.
Well, and so that's tonight at the Crowbar, and then tomorrow night you're at Chris Bell's. Say it again. Antimaceras. Chris Bell's Antimaceras Rock and Roll People's Party in Dade City, crossroads of a million private lives. And you can find out more about that on your Facebook page, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then you're going to be up in Orlando the following weekend, and then over in New Smyrna. And that's it for right now for Kaleigh Baker. You can check her out at KaleighBaker.com, spelled KaleighBaker. And her new CD is Weary Hours, which just came out about a month ago.
Yeah, October 16th.
Yeah.
Yep, just taking it on the road. After Florida, I'll be heading north.
Really? Where are you going? Where do you go first?
Pretty much just hitting like every single state on the way up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ending up in Vermont, a nice little gig in New York City. Then I'll be heading over to Annapolis, Maryland, and then shooting across through Chicago back out to Colorado.
Don't get stuck in the snow up there.
Oh, I love the snow.
Well, I love it too, but it's hard to drive.
Yeah, it is.
I miss the snow, actually.
Yeah.
Do us another tune.
All right. The song is called Big City Lights.
I was born to be bad.
Music from Kaleigh Baker, our guest on today's live music showcase. Mark Perfetti is responsible for the sound on today's show. He's assisted by Bob Sopti and Yumeko Thomas. Our video crew today is Bob Hoak, Richard Stone, Marcy and Tom Connors, Michaela Williams, and John Casimiro. Our producer, Steve Arduengo, of this live music showcase. And Mildred Mattos is our associate producer. You can get in touch with any of us here on the show. Just email livemusic@wmnf.org. You can listen to the show anytime you want at wmnf.org. We've got all our old shows archived, and we're working on getting all of our videos put up. We've been accumulating wonderful videos of these shows, and now we're starting to get them all put together in a form that can be uploaded to YouTube. So pretty soon you'll be able to watch the shows on YouTube. That'll be great, huh?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I was in here a couple of years back when you guys did a Bright Light Social Hour.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
I remember watching from the windows over here.
Okay.
Oh, they're so good.
They were really great.
So good.
Well, Kaleigh Baker, our guest on today's show, I was going to ask you, you told us that you started performing in 2008, felt really good, but you've been singing a long time before that, right?
Just a few years before that.
Really?
I mean, I'd like to say I've been singing my whole life,
Well, that's what I was going to say. Who are
like in the shower and stuff. Like, don't we all?
Who were your influences when you started singing and writing songs? Who'd you grow up listening to?
I grew up listening to a lot of Jethro Tull and Pink Floyd, and my mom had the Grease soundtrack on vinyl, so she would sneak that in between my dad playing his stuff.
So your mom and your dad had a little bit different tastes?
Yeah, and that would probably explain why I do the things I do and write songs that, don't necessarily make sense next to each other. Like the album Weary Hours has like alt country and blues and rock and roll and jazz, and it's just a little bit of a greed thing, but I think it's also I love all kinds of music. I can respect everything.
That's a good way to be, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. Who are the performers that are around today that you really idolize?
My favorite, my number one is Tom Waits.
Tom Waits.
Yes,
okay.
He's my number one. He's everything to me, everything he releases. And I also love the Tedeschi Trucks Band.
Okay.
I think they're just one of the greatest bands out there right now.
They're great, yeah.
Yeah, they got a new album coming out in a couple months, and I'm really excited about.
Well, usually when I ask people who are under 40 what their influences are, they come out with a whole bunch of bands that I never heard of before. But I've heard of all of these bands that you mentioned.
Well, good.
So Kaleigh Baker, our guest on today's show. I'm Bill Dudley. This is a program that happens every Friday here on WMNF Tampa. You can listen to past shows at WMNF.org. You can check out WMNF.org. A lot of cool stuff going on. We got some big things happening this weekend. The Little River Jam, and it's going to be great, and a lot of people are talking about that. And, somebody wants me to take a piece of paper here. Hold on a sec.
This is so cool watching you guys work like this.
The envelope, please. Oh, we have a winner. Winner from Y Mama. Megan Kelly from Y Mama. She's the winner of the first CD.
Congrats, Megan.
Yeah, that's great. Well, let's go ahead and ask another question and have another winner here, shall we? Okay. Our second question is, what is the name of the song with the chorus, "Who Robbed Me"? And that's the name of one of the songs. Is that one of the songs on the new CD?
No, it's one of the songs off of the old one. We can mention the name of it now, right? We have a winner.
No, we had a winner on
the EP.
Oh, the name of the EP, right.
Yeah. Yes, the song that you're talking about with this question was on the EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which was called?
The Weight of It All.
The Weight of It All, right. All right. So the question is, let me ask it one more time. What was the name of the song with the chorus, "Who Robbed Me," from the first EP, the prequel? And if you know the answer to that, give us a call here at 813-239-9663, and you'll get an autographed copy of Kaleigh's brand new CD, Weary Hours. How about another tune?
Yeah, can I play a cover song for you?
Sure, we'd love it.
All right. We were just talking about Tom Waits, and I'd like to play one of his songs for you. The song is called Dead and Lovely.
She was a middle-class girl. She wasn't over her head now. She thought that she could stand up in the deep end. He had a bulletproof smile. Well, he had money to burn. She thought that she had the moon in her pocket. But now she's dead. She's so dead, forever dead. So lonely now. I've always been told to remember this. Don't let a kiss fool you. Never marry for love. Oh, he was hard to impress. He knew everyone's secrets. He wore her on his arm just like jewelry. Never gave bodyguard. Well, he put her on a leash. He's not the kind of wheel you fall asleep at. Oh, no, she's dead. She's so forever dead, so lonely now. Come closer, look deeper, you're falling fast, just like a plane on a stormy sea. She made up somewhere to be from. This is one business in a world there's no problem at all. Now everything that is left, they will only plow under. Soon everyone you know will be gone. And now she's dead. She's so dead, forever dead, so lovely, lovely now. Everything has its price, everything is its place. What's more romantic than dying in the moonlight? And now they are watching the sea. What's lost can never be broken. Her roots were sweet, but they were so shallow. Now she's dead. She's so dead, forever dead, and so lovely now. So lovely now. So lovely now.
I bet that's a crowd pleaser.
They like it. I think the folks like it.
I like the whistling and the echo. Can you do that echo again?
Yes. Anything for you.
Good job. Kaleigh Baker, our guest on today's live music showcase here from WMNF in Tampa. You know, you could be a part of a live studio audience for this show. Today would be an ideal time to have an audience, and we're working on getting that together. And the way we do it is that you become a member of the Live Music Showcase Circle of Friends. If you want to find out more about becoming a Circle of Friends member, keep WMNF on the air and the Live Music Showcase going strong. Give us a call here at 813-239-9663 or send us an email, livemusic@wmnf.org. Find out about being a member of the WMNF Live Music Showcase Circle of Friends. When you go to the website, WMNF.org, you're also welcome to donate. There's a tip jar, very conveniently located right there on the page. And we'd love for you to drop in a contribution or two. Keep WMNF on the air, and especially if you, like us, believe in live music.
Yeah, this is really cool. I can't tell you how much I appreciate y'all letting me come in and do this.
Well, we're happy to have you.
Thanks.
So, Kaleigh Baker has a new CD out, and when did this come out? Just recently?
October 16th.
Oh, that's right. I said that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's brand new.
Yeah.
And it's got the full band on this, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can see the full band tonight at Crowbar.
Yeah, that'll be good. Let's recap our little gigs here. Tonight, Crowbar in Tampa for Kaleigh with the band. And then she's going to be playing at a rock and roll people's party up in Dade City. And you can find out about that. You got info on your website?
Yeah, there's a link on the website, and right after I leave here, I'm going to refresh the event page on both of my Facebook pages, the personal and the band page, so that people can find it. And it's a really, really great event, and there's a ton of music happening.
But you can check out KaleighBaker.com. She spells it KALEIGHBAKER.
I had no choice.
Yeah. They spelled it that way.
Yeah.
Well, we've got about 15 minutes and change
All
for
right.
time for 2 or 3 more tunes. Oh, wait a minute. They're handing me a piece of paper. Have Kaleigh sing a bit of the Who Robbed Me song, just the chorus. And Chevelle Robb says, "You're awesome, wow," to Kaleigh.
Well, it's right before the chorus, but we'll.
Well, we haven't had a winner on that thing, so don't.
Do you want me to play a little bit of it?
Well, I don't know. This person asked for it, but why don't we wait till we have a winner? Make sure that
Oh, so I don't give it away.
I guess.
All right, we'll save that then. We'll save that.
Save it. Do another tune.
I'm rooting for you guys. This tune is called "What Would Tom Waits Do?"
Let's see. That's WWTWD.
I'm turning my bass up on here. We're gonna do a little droney thing, all right?
Dedicated to trouble. Pour me down into your bottle, drink me up. woke up in Kingston, halfway under a table. The needle lying next to me is still playing my old man. Time waits for no one, and not even you, babe. I feel you tremble every time I touch your leg. Pour me down into your bottle, drink me up. I'll be your sugar. I wanna squeeze the life out of you, babe. And in the nighttime you tell me you want me. Well, I have no restraint. You're gonna need heaven, 'cause I found my home. Yes, yes. You're gonna need help, 'cause I have found my home.
Music from Kaleigh Baker, our guest on today's live music showcase. We're happy to have her. She's here live in the studio here at WMNF Tampa. It's a program that happens every Friday afternoon. I'm Bill Dudley. Mark Perfetti does the mixing most Fridays. Steve Arduengo is our show producer. You can reach the Live Music Showcase crew at livemusic@wmnf.org. And go to WMNF.org to listen to past shows on the archive. They're all right there. If you know the date the show was aired, you can check it out yourself. And very soon we'll be having a whole bunch. There's already about 10 of them up on our new YouTube channel. And you can find out where that is through our Facebook page. WMNF's Live Music Showcase is the name of the Facebook page. Kaleigh Baker has a couple of Facebook pages. She's got a website. She spells it Kaleigh, if you were wondering. And we've got about time for maybe 2 songs left to go on the show. Now, a lot of people, idolize a particular performer, but they don't often get around to writing a song about him or her like you just did.
How can I not? He's the greatest thing in the whole world.
How'd you get turned on to him, your parents back in the day? He's been around for a long time.
My father did mention to me when I was down in Florida to check out my piano has been drinking.
Okay.
And he said, you got to check this out. And I listened to it. And then it got lost. I got lost in it. And one of my guitar players, Jeff Nolan, actually highly suggested that I get into the record called Rain Dogs. And I did. And I didn't stop from there. And then I had to have all of them.
That's quite a few.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, like I said, we've got time for maybe 2 more songs. You want to do one?
Sounds great.
Yeah. What's this going to be?
This song's called Vagabond Preacher.
Oh, my.
It's a weird life, when you live on the road. Lots of highs, lots of lows, crippling self-doubt and ego all just wrapped into one. It's wild. And so I tried to draw a little bit from personal experiences and from, you know, just listening to other people's stories about being on the road, and that's where this song came from. This is called Vagabond Preacher.
Don't you forget everyone, 'cause I'll never forget you. Go on that way, go on that way, forget us, everyone you know. What a world, what a day, what a dog, what a maid you make, darling. What have you done? Set the bar, set the stage, what you should have done, what I'd change if I could. Oh, if I could. And honey, you've been to ride. I can see it on your skin. And nobody knows where you've been. Should have saw what they said when they thought I was dead. She could be a world wonder, but I'm going under. Ooh, and honey, you've been to ride. I can see it on your skin, and nobody knows where you've been. I've been a vagabond preacher stealing dreams where I can't. I've been a strip mall singer with my head innocent. I've seen the worst go down. They're better than me. Where do I go? I've been a vagabond preacher stealing dreams where I can't. I'm still a strip mall singer, baby. I do what I can. I've seen the worst go down. They're better than me. Where do I go? And honey, you've been to ride. I can see it on your skin, and nobody knows where you've been. Yeah, honey, you've been to ride. I can see it on your skin, and nobody knows where you've been. I've been a vagabond preacher stealing dreams where I came. I've been a strip mall singer with my head in the sand. I've seen the worst go down. They're better than me. They're better than me.
The dynamic Kaleigh Baker, our guest on today's live music showcase here from WMNF Tampa. We'd like to acknowledge our great live music showcase crew, Mark Perfetti mixing, assisted by Bob Sopti and Yumeko Thomas today. Our video crew, Bob Hoak, Richard Stone, Marcy and Tom Connors, Michaela Williams, John Casimiro, Steve Arduengo, our show producer, Mildred Mattos, our associate producer. I'm Bill Dudley, and we will be back next week doing it all over again. Until then, have a happy Thanksgiving, and thanks again to Kaleigh Baker for coming in and doing the show live here today. Kaleigh, it's been great to have you. Want to take us out with a song?
Sure. I'd love to.
What's this going to be?
This song's called Pittston Pistol. This was written about a little town in Pennsylvania that I spent a little bit of time in. It's like a town full of gypsy punks, and they love music, and they will just fall in love with you. If you ever have a chance to go through Pittston, Pennsylvania, I highly suggest checking out the Susquehanna Tavern and getting in there and playing a show. They love music there, and so I had to give them a little bit of love with giving them a song of their own on this record.
Monday, I gave you my halo. You left with the quickness, never to return. Tuesday, I left with my pistol. I met you on 6th Street with a lust in my eyes. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, hey, I'm running from the law. He'll bring me to justice for the wrong that I've done. I shot you down. Your body, it fell to the ground. Opa, 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 the sheriff can't catch me. I'm slick as an end game with a love of escape. Saturday morning in Kingston, they found me in the moonshine, alive with the sickness, my gun in my hand. They shot me down. My body, it fell to the ground. I lifted my pistol and said, I should have had tequila instead.